Hi guys, it's Nicole from iiKiui, and today I have a sketchbook tour for you guys. So we're going to be covering the month of April, and this month went by really fast. So I'm going to go through the drawings kind of quickly because I don't want it to run too long like my other sketchbook tours. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one I drew was on April 1st, and I think I actually forgot to draw something, so I quickly pulled something together on that day. And the next one is a fairy, and this one is inspired by watermelons. And I guess that's what inspired the colors, but not so much the pose or the outfit. The little droplets are supposed to represent seeds, but other than that, I'm not really sure how I feel about this design in general. Maybe I'll experiment with it again. Or maybe it's the green, I'm not really sure. The next one is a mermaid, and I was mostly just experimenting with pose and getting that S shape. As you can see, she's looking this way, but her body's facing the other way, and then her tail's going the other way. So yeah, a lot of gestural experiments with the poses because I'm actually taking a class for gesture, so it's been helping. This one I drew at school, and it was an experiment with the colors that I got from Japantown. Since I haven't actually used it before, I wanted to make something that, I guess, used them in a way that would showcase their abilities. So, in order to make a white looking shirt, I used this periwinkle blue, and I really like how this one turned out, especially that it contrasts the black really well. And I really like this color as well, along with like matching this. I wanted to use all the colors, but they didn't really go as well together. But these ones have more of a blue hue that they went well together. So yeah, I really like how these ones turned out. And this one is just some sketches that I did, pose studies, and trying to draw something, but didn't turn out very well. This one is one of my favorites, and this is actually drawings of my friends or my classmates from class, and they're both fashion marketing majors, so they have really interesting styles and clothes and outfits, and it really inspires me to draw more of them. I'm actually not completely sure if the top is correct, but what really struck me were the pants. So she's actually my friend now, so I'm not a total creeper, but yeah, she has really cool style. I'm probably gonna draw more of her. And then this one, she's one of my classmates, and she had a really cool outfit as well. This is the first day of class, so I didn't really talk to them as much. But maybe there'll be more fashion designs in the future. So this one is a fairy, and I was also trying to experiment with the color here. As you saw in the other one before, it was blue and black, but this one is purple and black. And I didn't really like how I outlined it afterwards. I kind of regretted it in the end. But overall, it was just for the pose, practicing proportions and making it look like flowy or actiony. Or maybe just like using the S curve. And this one as well was practicing more of the S curve, practicing making it look natural and not stiff. And this one had a little bit of foreshortening in the torso, which I still need to practice on. So it's helpful to practice, I guess, for me at least. This one as well was also a practice on gesture. So more so I was focusing on like the leading leg, the acting leg, stuff like that. So the leading leg would be the straight one that carries a lot of the weight, while the acting leg is like the one that can do whatever to make it look pretty. And then the hands too. I wanted to practice more hands because I tend to do a lot of the same poses or the same hand poses. So this one might not be an exception. It might be the same pose, but I'm working on it. And here we have a mermaid. And a lot of my mermaids tend to look similar in design. So I was trying to stray away, but I think it kind of fit in the same realm as the other ones, where it kind of looks similar to the other mermaids, but I do like how I designed the top and her fin thingy here. But yeah, it's still gonna work on mermaids. As you know, or some of you may know, someone on Instagram, I'll put his name in the video because I don't want to butcher the name. I think it's Tom something. Okay, anyways, he started this hashtag called Mermaid. So every day in May, we draw a mermaid. So you'll be seeing a lot of mermaids in the next sketchbook tour. This one here is a drawing of me. And this is because on BART I had to bring my pad of newsprint, which is about 18 by 24 inches. And it's not very comfortable standing on BART with this huge pad because I think people like judge you. Especially if you're like taking up 2 seats because there's so much stuff. Like my bag is huge and I have this huge newsprint pad and I have a tube of paper and yeah, people like glare at you, secretly judging. Here are just some sketches of the ones for her. And you guys already saw if you looked at my Elemental Ladies drawing or video. These ones are just sketches of the next ones to come, so those will be in the future. Quick glimpse. Nothing there. And this one is another gestural practice pose. There's a lot of these in April because this is when I started my class, so yep. And here we have a pony because I've been drawing a lot of ladies lately. I felt like I needed a break, so I just drew a pony. And the new season of My Little Pony started, so here's the original character. Her name's Misty Dream. And her hair is kind of misty, but you can't tell as much. And she is the keeper of dreams, not really. This is before Luna was introduced as the keeper of dreams, but I need to work on her design. Here's another fairy. Wanted to add some color and just make it seem like mystical. So yeah, there's that. This is based on those little doll things that I got from Japantown. Just something really quick because I was getting really lazy, but I ended up not posting this one, and I posted this one because Megan told me to draw a dude. So I drew a dude, and this is my character, Blake Emerson. And if you know Pearl Lee and Yoon Kim, he belongs in the same universe as them. I still need to practice. I'm not very successful in drawing dudes, so that's just practice. This one was a sketch. I didn't really like it as much because I messed up on the face. And yeah, I was just practicing the face angles and poses. Yep. And here, I like how this one turned out. It was just with pen. I did not do any pencil sketch beforehand. So I'm pretty proud of this one, especially because the anatomy and the face turned out really well. I just had this random lime green pen in my pencil case, so I used it. And after this one, it was really fun, so I decided to make a pink one. And this one was also really fun too. And then here's some sketches of an upcoming video that you guys may or may not see soon. These are sketches, but you can't really see them as much because of the drawing in the back. This is actually the last page of this sketchbook. Oh, look at all that white stuff. Because of this drawing, and this drawing is why the back of it is all messed up, because I used a bunch of marker. And this is my prom dress. I went to prom a while ago. This is my prom dress and my prom outfit, but this is not who I went with, because recently I've been having like dreams with this reoccurring person that I used to like in high school. So that's where they went. And I was wondering, like, what if I went to prom with them? So yeah, I don't know if it's creepy or cute. You can decide for yourself. Alright, and this is the new sketchbook. As you can see, it's the same exact sketchbook that I had. It's the same sketchbook because I just want to keep it consistent, and it's a good travel size. So this one is for Earth Day, and she is a fairy. I think it was because it's on a Friday. I wasn't sure if Earth Day was on Friday or Saturday because signs kept confusing me. So yes, this is an Earth Day fairy, and I just wanted to use a bunch of like earthy colors. Her dress is made of water and she has leaves. I want to incorporate some pink in the leaves because her hair has some pink in it. My yellow pen or marker is actually dying, which is why I incorporate a lot of pink inside the blonde hair and incorporate some pink in the wings to make it look like flowy in air. The one thing the little earth reminds me of though is like Wi-Fi because of the yellow lines. Hopefully that's not what people see the earth as, Wi-Fi. And this one is a drawing of a lady with these flowers that I saw on the way to Petco. But there are these flowers along the road and I just wanted to draw them. And they're bright and more purple than pink, but I don't really have a lot of magenta purples, so I used what I could. It's half color pencil, half marker. And yeah, just experimenting more with stuff. I think my poses got a lot better, especially since the beginning of the sketchbook. Not this sketchbook in particular, but my other sketchbooks. Here is a mermaid, a teacher / librarian mermaid that I had in mind. Actually, it was kind of a detective too, but she looked more like a teacher, I think, than a detective. So yes, that is that one. And then this one is kind of embarrassing because I tend to fall asleep in class. Not on purpose. I try to sleep early. I just have to finish my homework. And in class, I don't fall asleep like this. I do the nodding off thing and then I scare myself awake. And I feel like the whole class like notices it because I sit in the front and I actually chose a seat in front, so I kind of just put that on myself. But yes, I accidentally fall asleep in class. So if you can, make sure you get a bunch of sleep so that you don't do the same. That's my advice. This one is, I don't know what I was really doing with this one. Just experimenting. A lot of my drawings are experiments. Oh, is this? Oh yeah, these ones I started the using red pencil. Not really red pencil, but red lead. I just put in a regular pencil, and it's like for drafting, so you want to get the pose down, but you don't want to like solidify it. Not saying pencil solidifies it completely, but say you want a softer look, so use the red or blue or whatever color you want to sketch out your drawing, and then you can go over it with a clean pencil mark, so I guess the gray black line or whatever you use. I did the same over here, and this one is my friend from class. I did the pose here first and then I just enlarged it and made this outfit, and I really like how this outfit turned out. If you can see, there's some of the red lines in between because that was the original sketch and I don't really feel like erasing them, so yeah, there's that. And I might make this into a print. I'm probably gonna draw it digitally if I can to make it into a print. Oh, there's nothing there. Here we have Cinderella, and this one is based off Cinderella 3 design because I had the randomest urge to watch Cinderella 3, so I did, and I drew Cinderella. It's not much behind that story. Here we have another fairy. I really like how this one turned out. I think it's because of the softness of the colors, and I didn't use any harsh lines. I used the blue lead pencil and I just sketched out a really fast pose. And then with the marker, this one is B00, this one right here, and this one as well, BG10, which is Cool Shadow, and then Frost Blue. And I wanted to make it wintry but soft and like a ballerina, so I just went with it and experimented, and I really like how it turned out. So that is this ballerina one. I might do more in the future because it was really fun to do. So okay, this one is just using color, experimenting with color. I did a lot of experimenting with color and how marker works, along with different materials. This one I used 2 different purple markers. I didn't really know what I was gonna do first. I just want to draw a person, and I was watching a Hallmark movie with my friends and my family, and the main character had long curly blonde hair. So I didn't have any markers downstairs except for the 2 purple ones, so I just made it purple. Megan pointed out it kind of looks like Rarity afterwards. I was like, oh, I guess it does. So take what you will. And this one is another experiment, same concept, just with the light purple instead. So that is the end of my sketchbook tour for April, and I think April was a really productive month. I did draw every day, and I feel like every day I improved a little more, so I think that means it's successful. Next month, or this month when I'm recording it, it is May. I'll be doing a lot of mermaids, so if you want to see that, stay tuned for the next video. With that, I want to thank you guys for joining me today on this sketchbook tour and sticking with me through all my very long videos. Hopefully this one won't be as long as the past 2. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!